And greetings everybody, and welcome to another JeSter Reviews. And today I'd like to bring you the Risian Science Vessel T6. Now this was the ship that was featured in the Risian summer event for 2020, and having completed the various events on Risian, this was the ship that I picked up. She's unusual by design, isn't she? I haven't quite figured out yet whether I like the design or not, but that aside, there are some interesting features with this ship. So for example, these little anomalous things here on the underside. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the ships off the Matrix, you know, with the electrical pans and things, but that's about it as far as the comparison goes. But as you will see when we look at the bridge, I am slightly disappointed, as always, that there's quite a lot of effort going into the design of the exterior of the ship, but when we get onto the bridge you'll see that it's just like all the other free ships that have been given away. It doesn't have its own unique bridge, but it does have a few other unique features. So without further ado, let's just have a quick look at the build, shall we? So the build is 3 phaser beams to the front, 2 of which are agony phaser beams and 1 is a quantum phase beam array, which is part of a 3-piece set with the phase torpedo and the universal quantum phase converter. I'm running the 2-piece Nukara set, which is the deflector and the impulse engines. I'm running a basic deteriorating secondary deflector, Mark 10. The warp core is an Elite Fleet Plasma integrated warp core, which I just had knocking around in my inventory. And I have the Mako Resilient Shield Array. In the rear weapons, I have a pulse phaser beam array with the quantum phase torpedo and a prolonged engagement phaser. In the device slots, I have a shield battery, subspace field modulator and red matter capacitor. In the engineering consoles, we have the universal approaching agony console, which gives me 15% phaser damage. I'm using the universal abrasive hazard shielding, which is from my arbiter, and the quantum phase converter. Moving on to the science consoles, as you can see, this is more or less orientated towards a science build, hence the name Risian Science Vessel, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, and this is the universal neutronic. Did I pronounce that right? Neutronic? Yes, I did. Eddy generator. That's quite a nice little effect, that, really. I quite like that. Anyway, moving on. Moving on to the M6 computer. The universal domino, which is giving me another 15% phaser damage and 20% accuracy. The binaural infusion circuits, which is giving me a 23.8 critical severity. Universal hostile acquisitions console, 30% accuracy rating, plus 30 starship control. And moving on to the tactical consoles, which is the vulnerability locator, 39.4 phaser damage, plus 2% critical chance. I'm also running the universal simulated module, which is giving me a 1.1 critical chance and 10.9 critical severity. I actually just put that on to push up the critical severity on this build, to be honest with you. And the second vulnerability locator is another 39.4 phaser damage and a 2% critical chance. Moving quickly on to the masteries, we have the increased exotic damage plus 15% damage to exotic damage abilities. Tier 2, 10% shield hit points. Tier 3 improves hull healing by 10%, improves shield healing abilities by 10%. Tier 4 excuse me, improves shield regeneration and hardness, 816.8 shield regeneration every 6 seconds with 5% shield resistance. And finally the mastery, which I have slotted, I haven't used it yet, adds a severe electrical charge to your bridge officer anomalies, 154.1 electrical damage, ignore shields each second to foes with 5 km of anomaly, plus 6.8 all power levels to allies within 5 km of anomaly. That's cool, isn't it? The stats, very quickly. Yes, the hull 69,421. I think this is going to be a bit squishy. Shields up at 21,000. The resists mid to late 20s. The accuracy rating, however, is 82.0. The critical chance is 19%, which is below my target of 20, and my critical severity is 156.4, which is actually above my target of 120%. Stations. We have a Lieutenant Commander Universal Pilot Station, which I've made tactical. We have a Lieutenant Tactical Station. We have another Lieutenant Engineering Station. And here we have a Commander Science Station. And we have another Lieutenant Science Station. So that's that. So let's have a look at some more information about the ship, shall we? The Risian Weather Control Vessel T6. The Risian Weather Control Vessel is the result of a project that started for practical purposes as Riser's weather phenomena is naturally much less pleasant than the planet needs as a tourist place. However, the project has continued far past what's strictly necessary, and this starship is the result of pushing the envelope for the sake of pushing the envelope, successfully enough that outside bidders started to take notice. Its incredible weather control technologies are capable not only of minimizing existing weather disturbances, but also of spinning up weather-related phenomena of all kinds. This starship features a Lieutenant Commander Universal Pilot Bridge Officer seat. So if we quickly go through the ship details, Tier 6, it's any fraction, required rank, complete the tutorial. So after you've done all the tutorials, it's, you know, more or less there for you. Hull modifier 0.95, shield modifier 1.45. We've spoken about the weapons, 3 to the front, 3 to the aft, and 3 device slots. We've spoken about the bridge officer stations already. Console modifications, 3 tactical, 3 engineering, 5 science. We've spoken about that. The base turn rate is 17. The impulse modifier 0.185, inertia 70, plus 5 engine power, plus 15 auxiliary power. Sensor analysis, subsystems targeting, secondary deflector slot, console, universal neutronic eddy generator. And as you can see there in the top right, it's got quite a nice little effect, that, hasn't it? We have an advanced shield systems, shield hit points, plus shield hit points rather, enhanced restorative circuitry, plus healing, reactive shield technology, plus shield regeneration hardness, and electrified anomalies starship trait. Admiralty card details, engineering 31, science 67, tactical 30. And a special plus 10 science per size ship. That's quite cool, isn't it? The console, universal neotronic eddy. The Risian Weather Control Vessel T6 comes equipped with the neotronic eddy generator console. When activated, your starship summons 4 neotronic eddies, which will wander the nearby area, dealing radiation damage and draining significant amounts of shields from any affected foes. This console also provides a passive boost to auxiliary power and starship drain expertise. This console can be equipped in any console slot. It may be equipped on any ship. You may only equip one of these consoles. electrified anomalies, starship trait. After achieving level 5 in the Risian Weather Control Vessel T6, you'll unlock the electrified anomaly starship trait. While this trait is slotted, your bridge officer anomalies become the epicenter of an electrical storm, in addition to their other effects causing electrical blasts to shoot out. These will deal significant damage to any foes and grant substantial power bonuses to any allies hit. Additional set bonuses. This particle generator set has been updated to support a 3-piece set bonus by having all 3 Risian ship consoles on any Risian starship, with any 2 consoles equipped. Your ship has increased engine power, starship exotic particle generators, and starship control expertise. With all 3 consoles equipped, in addition to the previous bonuses, you now gain a bonus to the recharge rate of your pilot bridge officer abilities and rock and roll. Oh. And activating either pilot bridge officer ability or rock and roll while out of combat will cause your ship to launch fireworks. Hey, that sounds alright, doesn't it? I'll have to have a look at that. So what we'll do now is we'll go and have a look at the bridge. So I'll see you in just a minute. Well, here we are on the bridge of the Risian science vessel, and yes, this is my sea spray friend, my parrot, which I brought back from Risian with me. Yes, he's a bit of a character. I'm hoping he doesn't say any naughty words, because someone on this bridge has been teaching him naughty words. Yes, I intend to find out who, but yes, I'm hoping he's going to keep his mouth shut today. So anyhow, as you can see, yes, the bridge is a disappointment, isn't it? It's the same bridge as the Vulcan T'Pau scout ship, the Alliance battlecruiser, the Fakiri Farang dreadnought carrier, Marquis raider, and Daenerys class Bajoran liberator. Yes, and that's just a few of them. I think Cryptic have fumbled the ball yet again on this ship. They've done a very well designed ship, put a lot of effort into it, and just stuck a basic bridge in, a bridge that you can't even get off. I mean, it would have been even nice to have the ability to put your own bridge on, to be honest with you, but because this is you know, it's basic, isn't it? And I keep coming to this screen every time, and yes, Sea Spray Parrot, just be careful up there, will you? Yes, don't want any more nasty accidents, thank you. Just cleaning up the last lot for ages. Yeah, as you can see, the screen, actually it looks like the parrot's been on the screen, doesn't it? Anyway, moving away very quickly. A quick word with my number 1 here. Yes, number 1, how's things going? Yes, I can see you're still in your armour. Is there a problem? No? Well, yes, you seem to be doing okay there. Is there anything you need to report to me? No? Other than you seem to be levitating off the seat again. Is there a problem with the gravity controls on the ship? Well, okay, I'll leave you to it. Right, okay. Right, oh, the dinosaur guys here again. Yes, well, and I'm not armed, so dinosaurs and parrots don't get on, so be careful. Right, hello there, Hadrosaur person. Yes, please ignore my sea spray parrot. He will leave you alone if you leave him alone. By the way, you haven't been teaching him swear words, have you? No. Yes, potty mouth parrot. Yes. Hopefully he doesn't say anything naughty while he's here. Well, you're doing a sterling job there. Yes, I notice you've got claws. Yes, your claws are out. Yes, very much like my parrot's claws, those, aren't they? I wonder if you're related. I think you are, you know. But anyway, let's move on. And yes, here we go. Mr. Serious here. Mr. Serious. Yes, this is Mr. Serious. Hello there, Romulan crew person. Yes, is everyone behaving themselves? They are, yes. You haven't been teaching my parrot Romulan swear words, have you? No? Oh, right. I mean, he's behaved himself. He's done what? Really? Did you use lots of wet wipes? Right. Naughty parrot. You don't poo on the consoles. Right. I think that's dealt with that. Right. So if you have any more problems, yes, just clean it up and yes, let me know. Anyway, carry on. Right. Anyway, Mr. Serious, it's a parrot. Right. So let's have a quick look at these consoles. I should really know them off by heart now. Yep. Contact duty officer consoles. This is the library files console, and over here is the bank account console. Yes, again, yes, you can't get off the bridge. Yeah, so there you go. So we have a huge ship, which we can't get off, and the parrot seems to have phased into the bulkhead, so that's not going well either, is it? Right. Oh, now he's back. Right. So before the parrot starts using foul language, foul, bird, parrot. Did you get that? Foul. Yeah. Well, anyway, before the parrot starts saying naughty words, let's go take her into the JeSter sector, and let's see what she can do. I shall see you in just a moment. That's very naughty. So here we are in the JeSter sector. Yes, okay. Right, let's see what she can do, shall we? I haven't yet equipped with all the consoles from the other Risian ships. Let's have a look what she's like. Cool. Right, let's have a go with the subspace eddies. Let's see what that does. Oh, that looks quite a cool effect, doesn't it? I'm tempted to run a few other cool effects with this console. Just see how many cool effects I can get in one go. She's very manoeuvrable, I'll give it that. And that's the electrical trait that's kicking in there. Quite cool, isn't it? I could get used to these science builds. Yeah, that electrical trait is quite effective. I quite like that, that's a really cool trait. Let's fire up the eddy again and see what happens. Electrical discharge is quite a cool trait. I really do like that, actually. Well, there we go. Well, there you go. That was quite a run, wasn't it? I'm quite surprised actually, because I've never been fond of science builds, but there was quite a lot going on there, which I really liked. I think I will revise my decision regarding science vessel builds, and yeah, I think I'll have a look and see what I can do with them. I've quite enjoyed that. That was a nice little run. Lots of science abilities. From my perspective, I thought this demonstration of science abilities was quite effective actually. I was pleasantly surprised. Anyhow, hopefully, as the summer event comes to an end over the next few days, when I bring you the next review, I'll also be announcing the prize winners following my 300 subscription celebration. So I'll be announcing that after the summer event in the next review. Right, so without further ado, I shall now attend to the parrot which is wandering around my bridge. Yes. And well, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and give us a like as well. That always perks me up a little bit. And yeah, if you want to drop me a line, feel free. I'll respond. I try to get to as many people as possible when people write to me. So without further ado, this is JeSter signing off.